Hello everybody, welcome on in. I'm Orion. We are back with some more Spell Brigade. Today we are jumping back into the new character in our Minion build, and what we're going to do today is we're going to do something sort of similar. We're going to kind of do this series we've been doing where we only take one minion. We don't take the additional minions. We've been doing that a lot now, seeing how it works, you know, doing 1 star, 1 minion, and they seem to be relatively powerful builds. Because if you take the additional projectiles, if you take the additional minions, it lowers the individual hit that each minion does. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to be running this, and we're going to be running a dark build. So we're going to try a full dark build, getting void on our minions. And since we're not going to be getting additional minions, that means our main minion should be doing a decent amount of damage, and hopefully that'll really help convert the enemies over. We know dark is definitely not the strongest infusion right now, but I'm kind of trying to see how well it'll work if we just run one minion who retains his full power. Because if you split them, then you know you're only going to be hitting for, like, instead of hitting for 145 each hit, you know, maybe we're hitting for 100 each hit. And that means it's taking a long time to convert minions over if they're all hitting different targets, because they're going to be doing much weaker damage. So the objective here is to be kind of what we did with our last minion build. We'll try to get, you know, high duration, high cooldown rate, so that way we still have a lot of minions out there on the field, but we're just not dropping additional at the same time, so their damage is not being hurt other than by the dark infusion. I have no idea how it's gonna go. It could be incredibly awesome, it could be incredibly weak, it could be totally mid. I I don't know. That's why it's fun to try these though, because I want to see where we're gonna be at with this. Okay, we'll definitely take the 4 luck. And then we're joined by Woo, Razor, and Matt today. So again, if you'd like to join in on any of our community games, including Spell Brigade, jump into the Discord. There's always a link in the description. Still play this game a lot. It's still surprisingly... Oh my, where's the hole? That's what he said? We still play this game a lot though. It still does pleasantly well on the channel, you know. There's still a relatively decent demand to view this game. And we built a pretty big following for this game. So again, if you're interested in running the games, just jump in the Discord. That's how you're gonna be able to do it. The next update is still quite... The next update is still quite a ways away. We're looking at a little under 2 months. They have started teasing things though. We're looking at, they haven't put out a lot yet. There's not a lot. So obviously we'll see more as time goes on, because again, there's still 2 months. But it does sound like there's gonna be a new map. This quest is gonna be hard. This is gonna be a tough quest, I think. But there is going to be a new map, so I think that's pretty much confirmed. This is gonna... We have not destroyed 1 statue yet. This is not going to go well. This is a horrible early quest for us. But yeah, okay. Let me get on my point. 2 maps and a couple new enemies that they shown, and the new enemies actually look pretty cool. One of the enemies kind of looks like a blob character, and when you hit them, they actually explode and they drop stuff on the ground, what looks like a poison or an acid or something. And then there's these other enemies that bounce around the map, and it's pretty cool. It does look like it's going to add a new dynamic to the types of enemies that we're going to be fighting. But that's all they've really shown so far. They're going to do some graphical stuff too, to where you can lower the visual effects on your spells and that kind of stuff. It doesn't seem like the minions here purposely target the statues like some of the other spells do. We might actually fail this quest, which kind of sucks. It's gonna be close. This is gonna be very close. I need to go find some statues. Oh, come on. Okay, there's a bunch right here. Okay, if I can get these 4, that'll help a ton. I really want to complete this quest because I think we want to get, I think we can get exploding. See, so the minion, come on, get these, please. I'll take the hits. Okay, I think we'll be able to get this. We just need 6 more in a minute left. Yeah, okay, we're gonna get this. I'm gonna come back up here though. Okay, good. Whew. That, I was a little worried there with the way we started that. I wasn't sure we were gonna get that. Okay, so we are not taking the additional minions. So let's do minions first hit is a guaranteed critical hit. Also increases base critical damage by 100%. That's a good one. Especially if we're gonna go all dark. That's gonna be a nice damage boost for these guys. Okay, we'll do spell damage. Once we can start getting the duration and the cooldown, that's when we're gonna start to see this spell be a lot better too. Once we can have, because we'll still be able to have, you know, 6, 7, I don't know, 10 minions out at a time. We'll still be able to have a lot of minions out. Okay, let's do the critical chance. I never take. There's a few things I never take in this game. Health regeneration and pickup range. Those are pretty much the 2 things I stay away from pretty much every time. Spell damage for sure. And then, I mean, as always, of course, we're going to build crit. We have to, if we're going to be doing a dark build, we have to build damage. We have to. Because that's the only way dark works. You have to do a lot of damage to be able to convert the enemies over. So, and since these guys get 100% crit bonus on their first hit, it's pretty good to build up crit chance and crit damage. Okay, we'll do, I'm gonna do more crit chance. Duration is really good, but I can get that anytime, almost anytime. Crit chance isn't gonna show up as often. So we got Razor already has dark. Okay, I'm gonna do the cast speed and then we'll look for dark here. So there's our first dark. So again, that's gonna lower our damage, but we will start converting enemies over. What's actually gonna kind of suck about this is the converted enemies aren't going to count as kills, so they're going to have to kill the enemies. Oh my god, I was like, who has Hellfire already? We're not doing Hellfire though, but they do spawn our... One of the perks for this character is the minions, or not even just the minions, any spell can generate a random infusion, which is kind of cool. Ooh, I'm going to do that movement speed. Because again, this is going to be a pure damage build, so I'm going to be looking for offense, defense. I'm going to be looking for crit stuff. Maybe Vital Strike. Vital Strike doesn't really help our damage, but it helps keep me alive. And again, Vital Strike will be good if we're doing an all crit build here with these guys. Early game, so far so good. We're converting a lot of enemies over. Okay, so again, not the additional minion, so we'll do explodes. The only problem, what kind of sucks is, it would be cool if this game did have banishes at some point, because what does kind of suck is that's gonna sit there forever. The spawn additional minions, you know, that's gonna sit there the whole time, and it's gonna take up a spot for our augment level ups. That's gonna be really one of the only downsides here. Okay, base critical damage for sure. I'm not in a huge rush to get to Dark. If we see good pickups that are, you know, movement speed, crit damage, crit chance, things like that, I'm gonna take them. Okay, there is our first relic. I think did I just hear it shatter? I might have. Yep, there it is. Okay, I don't know if this is enough to do 2 rerolls. I hope it is. I don't think it is, though. It's not, damn. Oh, ooh, both of them. Okay, I'm gonna go offense defense first, though. I'm glad we got these, because I only had 1 reroll. We're gonna go offense defense, though. I picked up movement speed, so that'll help. And then, again, damage is gonna be the most important thing here. I'm gonna want it literally as much damage as possible. I know that's important with every build, but it's even more it's even more important with this full void build we're gonna be doing. Damage it is. Savior focus will be good if people die. We had a couple runs not too long ago where, you know, nobody was dying. So at some point, if we notice people have savior focus, we can start maybe dying on purpose at some point to buff up our damage. Yeah, I'm gonna do that critical chance again. But I'll probably still take savior focus. I've really have been enjoying taking delayed fate recently too. Getting the really high luck, especially early, has been incredibly helpful. So if delayed fate shows up, there's probably a good chance I'll take that. Okay, I'll take the health. And then again, let's work on making these other relics more powerful. You know, I would love to see that be part of the next update, is some rebalancing here. Ooh, Razor has our first void minions, and they look pretty sweet. All right, I'll take the armor. That's gonna make me even slower, but it's gonna give me 36 damage. I'm not gonna be able to, I'm going to have to take movement speed in this game, because I don't have a spell that's gonna actively be hitting enemies near me. Jeez. So I'm not gonna have, oh my gosh, no, I'm gonna get hit. I'm not gonna have an out, you know? I'm not gonna be able to kill enemies near me and escape. It's gonna be tough. I'm gonna definitely have to have good movement speed. Where is it? Oh, I thought it was over here because I saw Razor over there. Okay, it's down here. Oh my goodness. Nice kick. I love it when you get that double kick and it's just like super, super strong. Okay, we'll do cast speed. there's one more. All right, objective complete. Let's do... Ooh, baby! That's the mother of all picks right there. Am I gonna get hit again? No, I got this. I got this, right? But then I think I have to move up. I'm gonna have to move down. Okay, I don't have to go that far. Okay. Ooh, we killed. A lot of those actually got killed. That was nice. Okay, I can't take more armor for a while. I have to get more movement speed first. Duration. Okay, we have 2 voids now. Wutox and Razor. I'm 2 levels up away. Matt is 3. But see how I'm not actively killing anything near me? This is why I cannot be too slow in this game. I can't afford to be slow. Some other builds it's fine. This one is a huge no. So I have to get movement speed. So I'm not going to take any more armor for a little bit until I get back up to like 40. You know, it'll be 1 for 1. Get 1 movement speed and then I can take some armor. Get another movement speed, then I can take some more armor. Dodge. Ooh. I really want that luck, but I'm gonna take that dodge. Okay, the second relic should be here. I'm gonna do the cast speed. Thought for sure that was gonna hit me. Oh, come on. Give me some movement speed. Okay, let's do the cast. Okay, now we're gonna be looking for Void. There it is. Dark, dark Void. We are set. We're golden. I like how the Void minions look, too. They look pretty cool. Nothing beats Hellfire. Hellfire is by far the coolest looking Infusion in this game. But I like Void. Void looks pretty sweet. Okay, we all officially have Void now. Awesome. Everybody has Void. Now we just need to build up our damage, our duration, and our cast speeds. Okay, so there's cast speed, but I'm gonna go with the critical chance. Okay, again, no more armor for a little bit, so let's do the cast speed. Man, darkness used to be so powerful because the minions would carry over, or not the minions, the converted enemies would carry over your, oh, come on, would carry over your critical stats. So if you had high crit and, okay, I'm gonna take the movement speed. If you had high crit chance and high crit damage, your minions were doing the same, and you would hit for like 300,000 sometimes. It was so powerful, but they totally nerfed it. Almost nerfed it to the ground, I would say. This will be kind of a good test to see, kind of see how well it works, because this should be a pretty good spell for it. Okay, crush the statues again. Okay, there's the relic. Okay, this is a reroll. I'm not gonna do this one. We'll pick armor if it shows up. Okay, there's delayed fate. I'll take delayed fate. I'm hoping I can. I'm gonna try to take another luck upgrade here though before we get maxed out, because the game does kind of screw you, because if you get over 25 with this, then it doesn't let you get any more, even though your technical base luck isn't over 25, but it still caps you out. Kind of sucks. Should be changed in my opinion. So I'm gonna try to at least get one more luck upgrade here. I'll take anything, because once we get over 25, we're not gonna see it anymore. Okay, I'm actually gonna, I don't even know if this works. So luck at 19. Yeah, I don't even, ooh. Okay. Okay. That was good. That was good. That was perfect timing for a legendary luck pickup. Oh God, why would you do this to me? Okay, so we're gonna get pretty good luck here with delayed fate kicking in. Again, we'll start seeing a lot of legendaries, and then okay, I'm actually gonna take the duration here. No, I'm not. Damage, I feel like damage is king here. So the duration is so important though, but I feel like if we're gonna build damage, I might as well take it. And I took offense defense for a reason. And I had decent move speed at the time, so yeah, I think that was the right decision. And then hopefully we can kind of, because again, we can always we'll kind of always see the duration and cast speeds. They'll show up all the time. I don't really care for dodge this build, but you know, it might be okay. Especially if I don't get, you know, at some points in the game we're going to be a little bit slower than other times, so that'll be kind of nice. Okay, okay, now I'm going to take that legendary duration now. I'm not going to worry about that dodge. I like the duration better there. Because the longer the minions are out, the more the better cast speed we have. I mean, obviously that's great. I guess we'll go cast speed there. We just took duration, so we'll take cast speed. Our minion army right here, just setting up a wall. Okay, crit chance again. I still can't believe they haven't added a beaver boss. We're not trying. They must not be listening to us when we're requesting beaver bosses. It's the most demanded feature by the community. I guarantee it. Everybody wants to see a beaver boss. There's not one person in their Discord that has said no to that. They added a frog boss. Who asked for a frog boss? I didn't see one person in the Discord asking for a frog boss, but I hear plenty of people asking for a beaver boss. It's what the people want. Okay, we'll take that movement speed. So for our last relic again, you know, it's gonna be between probably, if the choices are there, whatever shows up first, save your focus or vital strike, whichever one shows up first. And that's assuming we see those. If those don't show up, geez, I don't know. I mean, I probably hard reroll for those. We're gonna go all the way. We're gonna do the full rerolls to see if we get those, and then we're just gonna get stuck with whatever we get stuck with, I guess. Because Humble Ascension, I don't think is even worth picking. I don't think anybody has Savior Focus at the moment, but if I guess if I pick it up now, I can at least get that revive. Legendary pickup distance, again, never. You're never gonna convince me to take that. I took it one time ever when I did a full XP support build where I just got around 200% movement speed and took every XP gain I could take. It was actually pretty fun. And I think I went acid that build, and I just took high movement speed and I just literally ran around the map dropping acid on all the enemies. Okay, so we got the Toad. That's not a good fight. Actually, maybe the Toad is a decent fight for this, because he doesn't move around as much as the... But we're really not hitting that hard. They're only hitting... I mean, they're hitting for 3,000. That's not horrible. $3,000, 4,700. The only problem is that only so many minions can hit him at once, it looks like. You know, because they surround them, and the other minions can't get in. I will take some XP gain here and there. I'm not against XP gain, especially when it's a substantial upgrade like that compared to all the other ones. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna have to move our way around here. The frog boss always has a ton of HP too, and it seems that we did pretty well this first fight. The first fight is never a good indicator though of how good your spell is. It's always the second boss fight. The second boss fight is the true determination of, okay, is it taking 15 minutes to kill this guy? Because if it is, then whatever we're doing sucks. Okay, I'll take the XP gain again. Okay, so I guess I can get magnets. I took 2 legendary XP gains. Yeah, just watching these minions attack nothing sometimes is so disheartening. There's gonna be a lot of nothing happening here, just a lot of minions walking around not attacking anything. Because they're all gonna be, you know, they're gonna be converted. At least early game like this. Okay. This was not something I was expecting to see here. Oh boy, this is a good problem to have, but I think we're gonna go savior focus. Because again, we want damage, but it's all gonna depend on if people die or not. If people don't die, it's not gonna work out. Okay, so out of my way. Okay, so me and Razor both have it. Oh, Razor literally just died. Out of my way. Okay, where's... I hate the death markers in this game. They're always so hard to find. Okay. I don't know if that was on purpose or what. Okay, that's a nice... That was really nice right there. Okay, what should happen though is... No one needs to die on purpose right now, but... Anybody who doesn't have it would be the ones that would want to die on purpose. That way both me and Razor can get the bonus. Because if I die for Razor, then only Razor gets it, and if Razor dies for me, then only I get it. But I think we're generally fine not dying on purpose until maybe the very end, you know? Like the wave 3 stuff. If we have a lot of revives, then I think that's when we should start doing that. So I'll definitely put a message in Discord when the time comes. $2,200 damage on these statues is pretty good. Okay, so we'll do... I'm gonna reroll. The reroll doesn't hurt our luck. Okay. 36 dodge. Alright, let's take a little bit of more movement speed, and then that'll make way for another good armor upgrade. I know there was just one right there, but I guess I can afford to be a little bit slower with 36% dodge. But without having Vital Strike, I have zero. There's zero ways to heal in this game, other than the potions now. It doesn't really... I can't tell if anybody else has Vital Strike. Matt is slowly healing. That could be Vital Strike. Matt probably has Vital Strike. Razor does not look like they have Vital Strike. man, I'm trying to just trying to trigger all those explosions. I like where we're at. I like the relics. I really like the relics we got. That was probably my top 3 choices for this run. And now we're sitting at 36 luck. I got Savior Focus, and even if I don't get much more, even if I don't really get any other revives, I already got 2. So that's 70% already damage, which is probably more than Humble Ascension would have given me all game. So Savior Focus is already better than that. And then offense defense is obviously another really good damage boost. And we've gotten quite a bit of armor. We're sitting at 228 armor. This is going to be a bad one. It's okay. We're converting a lot of enemies though, but I can't really hang out in here, I don't think. Just kind of really have to just let your minions do it all, I guess. They're gonna gatekeep though. They're not gonna let anybody else get in here. That actually went really well. I'm looking for legendaries. Okay, now I'm looking for a legendary armor. Let's give me a legendary armor. I'm gonna go get that health potion. Again, health potions, they need a buff, man. Buff them up. Make it a percentage of your health. Okay, we'll take that armor now. Because when you play longer games, if you get, say you get 3,000 health, 200 HP is nothing. That's nothing. That's not going to help you. Definitely needs to be a percentage. Especially since they're pretty rare. It's not, health potions are not dropping a lot in this game. And okay, here's another idea. You could have relics or whatever that drop more health potions. Not like I would ever take those, but you know, you could mix that into the game somehow. Just an idea if you wanted to make a support build in this game. That'd be kind of a cool relic. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just gotta run out of that. Ooh. That hurt. Times like this, I wish I would have taken Vital Strike instead. It's alright. If I die, that'll just make Razor stronger. You know? At least someone will benefit from my death. But I'm not comfortable dying on purpose yet, because I want to see how we're gonna do. Oh my gosh, I took my... I was drinking some of my Arizona green tea. And got caught there. If you're not drinking Arizona, there's something wrong with you. Arizona is one of my favorite drinks. Next to Gatorade. Gatorade, or not Gatorade, I mean Gatorade's really good, but I meant to say Mountain Dew's. Mountain Dew is my all-time favorite soda. You know, almost all the flavors. Code Red and Baja Blast being the best ones. But man, Mountain Dew is so good. But I buy Arizona a lot too. They have, you know, they have the big packs at Costco where you can get like the peach, the lemon, the green tea, and then the iced tea. They're all good. I like the green tea one a lot. But those are my go-to drinks. So if I'm playing, I'm usually drinking one of those. And then if you see me almost die, that's why. It's because I was drinking during a pause break. How many times have we gotten this statue quest? Okay, I'm gonna go a different direction than where Matt is. I'll come down here. So Mountain Dew, if you're looking for sponsors, hook me up. I will shill the shit out of your product. I am a hardcore Mountain Dew drinker. I will literally put an ad on every single video for free Mountain Dew. You know, I want to be a taste tester too. I want to get first looks at their new flavors, because they're always putting out new flavors. I see they put out stuff all the time. They even get, some places even get exclusive flavors, like KFC. KFC has the worst one though. I gotta be honest, KFC one sucks. It's like a honeydew. I'm actually not down with that flavor. Alright, we'll do, oh, okay, well, we'll do the base cast speed there. I'm not sure if, you know, the multipliers work differently. Like, if I take base and then just regular spell. Because in some games, it's more beneficial to build up both. I really miss having Vital Strike though. Really do miss it. Because having no heals and sitting on low health all the time, it's hard. But that was the price we pay for more damage. This game does get a little crazy because it definitely feels that there's way more minions on the map. And you know, that's partially because we're converting the enemies too. 69 critical chance and 69 cast speed, double nice. But I think we're doing okay. It seems that we're doing fine. It's just there's a lot of minions on the screen because we're not necessarily... We're converting and then killing. That's a good one, duration. Wouldn't mind seeing another legendary armor or crit damage again. Those are the holy grails right now. 50 armor and then 50 crit damage. Ah, shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay, thank you. A nice easy quest here finally. There it is. See, I told you, we talk about it and it happens. So that's gonna give us... Jeez, that's gonna give us 334. Too bad the armor in this game still feels like it sucks. Getting a ton of armor still feels almost irrelevant in this game. Oh, okay. Dang it. There was another turtle. I was gonna go up there and there's another turtle though that came through that wall. Kind of blocked my path. Not interested in doing a reroll there with the amount of health I have. I can boss fight soon. Again, I think we're doing pretty good. The boss fight will be the real determination here, though. But I think we are doing pretty good with what we have here. I think our minions are hitting. You know, our minions are still hitting for a pretty good amount of damage here. I'm hitting for, what was that, 1800? 1300, 1500. Yeah, so 1569. That's pretty good damage for having darkness. That's what we were looking at though, because now imagine if we split that. You know, they'd probably be hitting for, I don't know, 800. I don't know how much damage the splits would drop that damage, but I feel it would be a pretty significant amount, even though there would be more minions out. And that's where the problem comes though. You know, you have more minions out, but they're hitting different enemies and it's taking twice as long to convert over enemies, and you're just not doing anything. Because I would rather hit one enemy for 100 damage than 100 enemies for 1 damage, you know? And that's kind of what keeping one minion does. still good on movement speed, 52. That gives me another, if I see a legendary armor, I mean, I'm gonna take it. And then our converted enemies are hitting for, gee, oh my goodness. Are hitting for, you know, like 6,000, the big ones. Okay, boss is gonna be here any second. I would like to see Soulfish, just to see what we can do against that boss. Because the Toad boss, ooh, Toad boss is probably, oh shit. Toad boss just has way more HP, and I don't think that this build really suits the Toad fight very well. Because again, we're converting enemies, so there's gonna be more enemies in the zone. We want less enemies, because we're gonna be in a very tight area. And I don't have a ton of dodge. I'm actually gonna take a little bit more there. Damage-wise, this is actually going pretty good, though. Because the bloated one has way more. I think he has way more HP than Soulfish. And since he doesn't get stunned, you know, you don't get that sort of double damage phase that you do with Soulfish. But I definitely think we're doing okay here. I need to get back on the boss, though. See, this is where it's gonna get really dicey. This is gonna be chaotic. Especially for me, no way to heal. Wonder if we're better off sticking here in the middle, like sticking together. Kind of seems that way, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna die here very soon. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead. Jeez, there's too many enemies. I'm gonna come die over here, though. Wait, how am I not dead? How am I not dead? I like purposely tried to die there. Okay, there we go. The revive's gonna be kind of tough here. Alright, let's see if Razor's gonna be able to get me. Alright, Razor. Yep, you should be able to get me now. Does everybody else have Vital Strike or just really good dodge? Oh. Out of my way. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this though. I gotta... If I had Vital Strike, I would take the health, but I don't. And I don't want to die here. I would... Shit. Come on! You gotta be shitting me right now. Oh my gosh, I'm not gonna get in there. Out of my way. Thank you. Wow, that was a close one. At least I got the revive, so I can... If I die here, I'm okay with it. They must have... I think they have Vital Strike and really good dodge. Whoever... Wu and whoever else was out there fighting, they must have really good health recovery. Razor's, I think Razor's just waiting for me to die. Okay, I'll die. I'll die for Razor. That's it though. You get one. That's it. Because it's actually gonna give me more health. Out of my way. Alright. Come on, Razor. Come on over. That's a good bonus for us. That's a 70% crit damage upgrade for us. So I'm at 520. Again, I haven't seen crit chance in a while. I've been at 69% for a while. Same with armor. It's been a little slow in terms of seeing good upgrades here. Okay, I really hope this last boss is Wolfish. Okay, where's Razor at? I'm gonna die again. It's right here in front of Razor. There you go. You can get that, Razor. I think we have enough revives to where it's okay. Hopefully. If it's the frog boss, then we're screwed. I'm not gonna die anymore though. That's it. Give Razor a nice little boost there. See, my minions, they can't even get through the other minions, and then they're not even doing anything. Let's go run around. First time seeing this objective too. Well, I'm gonna take the damage. I'm gonna take the damage. That movement speed is super tempting, but my movement speed's okay right now, and I haven't seen armor in a while, so... $540 crit damage? Pretty decent. Oops! I don't know why I walked right into that guy. Man, just a tiny bit more. Right here. Oh my god. Oh, that was a... I really needed that dodge. I was dead otherwise. Yeah, Matt definitely has Vital Strike because I can look at his health go up. I haven't paid attention to anybody else when they get hit, but Matt for sure has Vital Strike. Ah, shoot, that was a mistake. Man, my dodge, I got a couple lucky dodges there in a row. I do not have the dodge balance to stay there and just eat all those hits. $2,000 hits though. That's good. Man, I want to see some more armor here. Give me another legendary, another big 50%. That's kind of how a lot of these games go. We'll start off, I'll be like, ooh, this is a great build. We've got some great crit chance, some great crit damage, and then it just falls off. You know, because obviously once the levels start slowing down, you see things less and less. But then, yeah, it just totally feels like it falls off because we've been stuck at 69 crit chance for a very long time. All right, the cores. Then I haven't seen a good armor or crit damage pickup in a while. Okay, where are they? No one's done any yet. Here we go. Oh my gosh, stupid. This stupid game. Screw it, I'm just gonna come over here. Oh my gosh, just bounced off the wall again. That's the last one. Pass it here, Woo. He kicks, he scores! Yeah, I wish we could banish that additional one. Because it really does, it does hurt. Because, you know, that's one less option that you get to see for your augment level up. Yeah, it definitely feels like I've tapered off with not getting a big, our damage is kind of stagnated here a little bit without seeing a big, I mean, we've gotten some cast speed and stuff like that, but in terms of raw numbers, it's been a while. Ooh! No, don't get me, Woo! Oh, Woo tried to not get me. He tried to not get me. He ran right through that. That was I've definitely picked up I've definitely picked up people when they died right on top of me. See, then armor shows up, but then a better cast speed shows up with it. No, don't just sit there. Go do something. Lazy bums. I love it when we get a wall of minions here. You know, like just surround them. Yeah, my minions are only hitting for 2,100. Someone's hitting for 2314. Trying to see what everybody else is doing. Yeah. Oh, trust me, I like the cast speed stuff, but I want to see big numbers. Oh, shit. Man, I hate not having a heal. Is it down here? No. Oh boy, yep, I walked right into that. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna... Yeah, I don't think anybody's gonna be able to revive us for a while. This is what's rough with... Oh, well, there you go. This is what's rough with not having heals or dodge. I mean, now I kind of wish I would have had Vital Strike, because I feel like I'm going to die too much here now. I'm going to try to go get that. Is that Razor up there waiting for me? I don't know if it is, but I'm just gonna walk right in. Oh God, no! No. Oh, come on. Oh, there you go, Razor. Happy birthday. This is why I didn't want to die too much on purpose. Okay, there's a good crit chance. That gets 87 crit chance. Just finally. Yeah, man, I wish I had Vital Strike. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. I should have. But I guess, what was it between? Was it between Savior Focus and Vital Strike? I think it was. And I kind of committed to the damage side of it, so... But, yeah. Vital Strike is so freaking good. And I don't have, I haven't gotten enough dodge either to see, like, this is scary. Like, I could die so easily in some of these encounters. We only have 2 revives left. Jeez. If this is, man, if this is the frog boss, I'm gonna be so screwed. I'm gonna be so... honestly, it would probably be better off just not reviving me. Because if I die, I'm just gonna die again right away. Just save that revive for everybody else who has actual survivability in this run. Just, it's crazy. 42% dodge, that's it. I've been taking the good dodges when they show up too. Just, again, it's, we have fallen off hard this second half of the game. A lot of duration and cast speed, which is good, but no damage, no dodge, no crit, no armor. All the stuff I kind of been wanting to see, we just have not seen. Because look, someone else is hitting for 2,800 now. That's probably, I wonder if that's Razor. Because we hit for 2,100. Woo is hitting, Woo, I think it's hitting for 2,700. Uh-oh. Alright, that's, honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to try for that. If Razor can get it, go ahead. But I'm not gonna, I can't die for it. Okay, there's another armor. Okay, where's Razor at? I don't know where Razor is. I'm gonna take it though. Razor got a birthday gift by me dying on that other one, and he gotta get 2 of them. So I'm gonna make sure to get one here. Okay, finally, there's some good armor. It's just gonna make me slower though now. But now we're hitting for like 2,500. That was a pretty big damage increase. I like that it's just a flat even 2,500. Definitely take that dodge. If I can get up to 60% dodge here by the time this boss fight shows up, that'd be sweet. We are severely underleveled too. I will say that we are very underleveled. Usually in these runs, by the time we get to a boss fight, we're right at like 100, 110, anywhere kind of between that range. We're really underleveled. I don't know if it's just because of the build, because we're converting minions and we're not getting the XP from them dying as quickly, things like that, or if we just haven't taken enough XP gains between us all. I know, like, I usually don't really take too much. I took a couple of legendaries, but that was really it. Come Oh boy, am I dead here? That's an amazing dodge to get. Nope, we can make it. Oh, that was a dodge. Thank you. Make it through there. See, like Matt was almost dead there. Matt got hit by something, and then Matt, I don't know if Wu has it. I haven't noticed Wu get hit and then regenerate health. Eek. XP gain? No, too late for that. Too late for XP gain. There's only a couple minutes here left. Ah, shoot. Get me out of there. Okay, let's get one big item here before this boss fight. I'm happy that we got that dodge up. Getting that legendary dodge was great. Especially if we get the frog boss again. You know, I'm gonna go, oh no. Okay. I think for my survivability, I think that's the better choice. Alright, who is it? Okay, good, it's Soulfish. I think we're gonna wreck him. His health is dropping at a pretty decent pace here for a wave 3 boss. Look at that. Oh my gosh. He got stunned and like all his health was gone. Oh my goodness. This is bonkers. This is so good. Where's the what a spell? What a spell. I knew, like, Soulfish is so easy compared to the Toad. He's so easy. Toad is 100 times harder than him. Look how quickly we killed him. I already forgot which one it is. What a spell. That was great. That was darkness too. You know, we've had a lot of issues with darkness, but that worked out incredibly well. We were doing really good damage. Let's see if Wu can die. There we go. Additional minion. Where's Wu at? All right. Duration. Is Wu in the middle here? Where's Wu at? Yeah, Wu must have that 100% dodge rate. Wu ain't dying. We might see that you can tell who dies and who doesn't die because of the whatever they have. Matt had healing. Wu had incredibly good dodge rates. See, I had the most deaths. That's not surprising. I did not have Vital Strike. I did not have good dodge rates. So most deaths, most damage, most spells leveled, most elements fused. So we did, I think I feel like we did good in the first half, and then the second half was kind of was kind of very mediocre. 396 damage, not bad. Critical damage, pretty good. Critical chance, good. Wu had almost identical stats. I'm looking at Wu. Wu had, well, not quite. Oh, no, that's Matt. Wu had, well, actually, let's go look at our damages first. 191. Okay, so Wu up there, wow. Ooh, I barely got above Matt. My damage was pretty bad. That's actually kind of surprising that how low my damage was compared to everybody else. But let's see. Wu had good stats. Wu had 67% dodge, 331% damage, 36% cast speed, which is interesting. Base cast speed. Wonder what the individual spell was. Crit chance of 84%, and then crit damage at 595. And then let's see, Matt had 2,400 health, 343 damage, 82% crit chance, 440% crit damage, and then finally Razor, 250% damage. How is Razor's damage? I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, Razor didn't really do. Razor had 825% crit damage. 825% crit damage, and then 81% crit chance. I'm surprised to see that damage number lower. The 250% damage is, I guess, lower than some of ours, but yeah, I'm curious to see like what other stats Wu had to make their damage so much better, because it was pretty comparable to what everybody else did. Must have had just really good individual cast speed and duration, maybe. I'm just trying to think what really boosted that damage. But yeah, I mean, that was a good run. That worked out really well. I'm pleasantly surprised that we made a dark build work. We cleared hardcore 3 waves. So yeah, success. That's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy these videos, please like, subscribe, and thank you Wu, thank you Razor, and thank you Matt. It's been a pleasure. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.